Welcome to an exciting look at SpaceX's recent historic achievement with the Starship rocket. Today, we're diving into the groundbreaking test flight and landing of Starship's Flight 5. For SpaceX, this is more than just a launch, it's a major leap forward in space exploration technology. The mission took place on October 13 at SpaceX's Starbase in Texas, where the 400-foot-tall Starship vehicle took to the skies. The goal? Not only to launch the world's most powerful rocket, but to catch it mid-air with what SpaceX calls the Chopsticks. Yes, you heard that right, the launch tower is equipped with massive metal arms designed to capture the rocket's first stage, known as Super Heavy, after it lifts off. And SpaceX nailed it. Within minutes of liftoff, Super Heavy performed a bullseye landing, skillfully captured by the Chopsticks. This isn't just impressive, it's a game-changer for the future of reusable rockets. SpaceX has tested Starship 4 times before, but this mission marks the first time they've successfully caught the booster on its return. This achievement signifies not only a new chapter for Starship but for the entire field of spaceflight. Elon Musk, the mastermind behind SpaceX, sees this as a huge step toward making human life multiplanetary. And with each successful test, the dream of colonizing the Moon, Mars, and beyond inches closer to reality. So stick around as we unpack how SpaceX reached this milestone and what it means for the future of humanity's adventures into the cosmos. SpaceX's recent Starship launch was not just another routine mission, it was a spectacle of engineering and ambition, executed with precision. The rocket, towering at an astonishing 400 feet, roared to life at the break of dawn on October 13. For those gathered at Starbase in Texas, and for millions tuning in online, the excitement was palpable as Starship ascended into the sky, propelled by its formidable Super Heavy booster. The timing was meticulous. At 8:25 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the engines ignited, and with a mighty thrust, Starship took off. The goal was audacious, not only to send the rocket skyward but to bring the colossal booster back in one piece, right to where it began. The plan involved a first-of-its-kind attempt to catch the booster using massive, mechanical arms, appropriately dubbed chopsticks, attached to the launch tower. SpaceX has always been known for pushing the boundaries of what's possible, but this maneuver truly redefined the art of rocketry. As the rocket reached its zenith, the Super Heavy booster separated from the upper stage, beginning its rapid descent. At this point, it was all about timing and precision. For a brief moment, it was just the booster and the open sky, descending with calculated control. As the booster approached the launch site, the chopsticks moved into position. Then, in a perfectly orchestrated dance, the booster hovered momentarily near the tower before aligning with the arms, which clasped it with an accuracy that seemed almost surreal. For the engineers and spectators alike, this was a moment of pure triumph. The atmosphere at SpaceX's Hawthorne headquarters was electric. Applause erupted, and cheers filled the room as employees watched their hard work come to fruition. For SpaceX, this wasn't just a successful landing, it was proof of concept. The notion of rapid reusability, a critical component for Elon Musk's vision of affordable space travel, was now a tangible reality. Musk's dream of building a future where humans are capable of interplanetary exploration and colonization felt more achievable than ever before. This launch, however, wasn't solely about catching a rocket booster. It was about showing the world what can be accomplished with determination and innovation. SpaceX has made it clear that they are relentless in their pursuit of making space accessible, and this mission was a testament to that. With the success of Flight 5, SpaceX is not only inching closer to landing humans on the Moon and Mars but also redefining the way we think about space travel. The true highlight of SpaceX's Flight 5 was not just in its successful launch, but in the precision and audacity of its landing. The Super Heavy booster's return to the launch site was nothing short of an engineering marvel, and for SpaceX, it represented a groundbreaking advancement in the quest for fully reusable rockets. As the booster began its descent, all eyes were on the chopsticks, the colossal metal arms attached to the launch tower, poised to catch the booster midair. It was a feat that had never been attempted before, and the stakes were high. With millions watching, the Super Heavy booster approached the launch site with impeccable accuracy. Its engines roared as it maneuvered to slow down and align itself perfectly with the chopsticks. The tension was palpable as it hovered briefly above the tower before finally descending into the waiting arms. In a moment that seemed to defy gravity, the chopsticks captured the booster, securing it with a precision that spoke volumes about SpaceX's technological prowess. The success of this maneuver represents a significant leap forward in SpaceX's journey toward rapid rocket reusability. Typically, boosters return to Earth in a controlled crash into the ocean, where they are later recovered and refurbished, a process that takes time and resources. By capturing the booster directly at the launch site, SpaceX can drastically reduce turnaround time between flights. This not only cuts costs but also accelerates the pace at which missions can be launched, paving the way for a new era of frequent, affordable space travel. For SpaceX, the importance of this achievement cannot be overstated. Elon Musk and his team have long envisioned a future where rockets are reused with the same efficiency as commercial airplanes. Catching the booster on the launch tower moves that vision one step closer to reality, as it eliminates the need for costly ocean retrievals and lengthy refurbishments. In Musk's words, it was a big step towards making life multiplanetary. The excitement didn't stop with the booster's catch. Just over an hour after liftoff, the upper stage of the Starship vehicle completed its own mission. Although it was not designed to be recovered, it executed a controlled descent and splashdown in the Indian Ocean. This deliberate destruction was part of the plan, ensuring that no debris would be left in orbit. For SpaceX, this flight was a proof of concept on multiple fronts. It demonstrated the ability to control not only the launch and capture of the booster but also the disposal of the upper stage with precision. As SpaceX continues to refine these techniques, they are building the foundation for what could become routine space travel. The success of Flight 5 signals a shift in the way we approach rocket launches and landings, breaking down barriers that once seemed insurmountable. It is a testament to SpaceX's relentless innovation and their commitment to bringing humanity closer to the stars. With the successful capture of the Super Heavy booster, SpaceX has taken another critical step toward its broader goal, enabling regular, efficient missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. Elon Musk's vision for SpaceX has always been about more than just building rockets. It's about making space accessible on a scale that has never been seen before. And central to that vision is the Starship system, a fully reusable spacecraft designed to revolutionize space travel by drastically reducing costs and turnaround times. One of SpaceX's key objectives is to make Starship a reliable workhorse for a wide range of missions, from ferrying astronauts to the Moon to carrying cargo to Mars. The system's reusability is pivotal to this, as it allows for rapid redeployment. In fact, SpaceX aims to operate Starship with the kind of frequency and efficiency we see in commercial air travel. With every flight, the team refines the technology, pushing the limits of what's possible and getting closer to making this dream a reality. NASA is also betting on Starship for its ambitious Artemis program, which seeks to return humans to the Moon and establish a sustainable presence there. Starship has been selected as the lunar lander for Artemis 3, slated for 2026, when it will carry astronauts to the Moon's surface. This partnership with NASA not only underscores the importance of Starship's success but also solidifies SpaceX's role as a leader in the new era of space exploration. By collaborating with NASA, SpaceX is helping to lay the groundwork for missions that will go beyond the Moon to explore deeper space, including Mars. But SpaceX isn't stopping there. The company envisions Starship as a multi-purpose vehicle capable of handling a variety of tasks, from launching satellites and conducting scientific research to supporting ambitious projects like the Mars colonization effort. Musk's goal is clear: he wants to transform humanity into a multi-planetary species, and Starship is the vehicle that will make that possible. With each test flight, SpaceX moves closer to the day when Mars is within reach, not just for astronauts, but eventually for everyday people. This mission also highlighted significant upgrades to Starship, particularly to its thermal protection system. SpaceX invested thousands of hours to improve the heat shield, ensuring it can withstand the intense conditions of re-entry. These advancements are crucial, as they will allow Starship to make repeated trips through the atmosphere without extensive maintenance. In the long run, this capability will enable SpaceX to launch missions with unprecedented frequency, dramatically increasing the volume and scope of human activities in space. The success of Flight 5 is a reminder of SpaceX's relentless innovation and ambition. By continually testing, learning, and improving, they're setting the stage for a future where space travel is not only feasible but commonplace. Each successful mission brings us one step closer to a world where the vastness of space is accessible to all, and where the dream of exploring new worlds becomes a reality. For SpaceX, the journey has only just begun, and with Starship, they're poised to transform humanity's relationship with the cosmos. Despite the triumph of Flight 5, SpaceX's journey hasn't been without challenges. The company faced significant regulatory hurdles leading up to this launch. The U.S. Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, delayed approval due to extensive environmental reviews and the need for consultations with other agencies. SpaceX voiced its frustration, pointing out that the process of securing a launch license can sometimes take longer than building the rocket itself. For a company driven by speed and innovation, these delays represent a major obstacle. Nevertheless, SpaceX remains undeterred. The company has already conducted tests for Flight 6, and there are more Starships in the pipeline, each iteration bringing them closer to their vision of frequent, affordable space missions. By maintaining their pace of development and testing, SpaceX is positioning itself as the leader in the next era of space exploration. They're breaking down barriers, not just with new technologies, but with a determined approach that is reshaping the very landscape of the aerospace industry. As we witness SpaceX's bold steps toward making life multiplanetary, we are reminded of the incredible potential that lies ahead. These achievements are not just about reaching new destinations, they are about redefining the limits of human capability and imagination. SpaceX's commitment to pushing the boundaries of space exploration is paving the way for a future where space is within reach for all of us. If you're as inspired by this vision of humanity's future as we are, consider following SpaceX's journey closely. Subscribe to stay updated on their latest launches, and join us as we explore the next frontiers of space together. And remember, every step forward in space exploration is a step toward making the extraordinary possible.